Hello, you're welcome to Bruno. I'm not a dog. Woo, 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 woo. Momo, how you doing? I am Teka. Today I'm going to be talking about something that is very difficult for people to do nowadays, and that is patience. People always find it very difficult, to wait. People, if you observe nowadays, everybody is in a hurry. Everybody's in a haste, whether in business, whether in relationship. Everybody is in a haste. Nobody wants to exercise patience, and patience is very key. Patience is very key. I've noticed that in my life, God has taken me through different kinds of circumstances and situations, that has taught me patience. And one of the key assets that I have today, one of the main assets that I have today, Ola, come and sit down, come and sit down. One of the assets that I have today, is patience. One of the assets that I have today is patience, because it's one valuable thing, that is very tangible, and that I know, is key to my success. Is key to my success in life. Patience. I will just explain to you so that I don't have to be speaking too much grammar. I could remember when I was in when I got born again, during my youth service, I will fast, 3 days, 7 days, and I would trek. And sometimes I had to fast because I didn't really have food. Do you understand? As a copper. And in fasting, I will walk long distance. I will trek, and it's like I'll be asking myself, when will this youth service stop? When will it end? Do you understand? When will it end? When will it end? Youth service is not something you just start because it's painful, or because you are facing challenges. You just say stop. No, it's not something you just stop like that. Do you understand? You must finish it. It was a one year program, so you must finish it. So I will walk, I will trek, from my house to where I was doing my service, my primary place of assignment, and all that, and the sweat, and all that, the struggle, the hustle. Then I'll be asking myself, when will this thing, but I didn't give up. And God used that period, to teach me a lot of sense. Why my case was kind of a bit different is that there are other coppers. Do you understand? Maybe they were not fasting, they had food. Do you understand? But for me, I was fasting, there was no food, and I was still doing exactly what they were doing. Do you understand? So I enjoyed it. And it was in the process, that I got to discover a lot of things about myself that I'm manifesting today. And when I finished my youth service, it was time to get a job. Getting the job was very difficult. It was very difficult. I read economics. I graduated, served in National Population Commission. I came out, no job. Waiting again for me to get job. The time you have to wait. So it was in the process of waiting, then this idea just hit me. Why don't you just start a magazine, a Christian magazine? I started a Christian magazine. I started publishing a magazine, and I was looking for people to come and subscribe to it. And raising money, as at that time, to publish the magazine, was it was another wahala. Do you understand? But eventually, that magazine because I was consistent in doing it. I was exercising patience, waiting for you to grow. It was through that one I met the MD of Skybank, who now gave me a job to come and work in the bank. I started working in the bank again. And working in the bank, I thought that that I've hit it. So the money was coming, but the satisfaction was not there because I have to leave house early and get to work, early. And by the time because to avoid hold up, and when I'm coming back from work, I have to sometimes stay back because of hold up, and I get back home late. Then I kept asking myself, when will this one stop? When will this one stop? Do you understand? Is this how I'm going to be living my life? And then that's when the idea of having a plan B came. Started thinking about, okay, what next can I do? Even if I'm not earning as much money I'm earning in the bank, let me look for something that I will do. Do you understand? Then the idea of hairstyling came in. So I went to go and learn hairstyling. And in the process, they asked me to resign from the bank, and I left the bank. When I left the bank, I had to partner with somebody who is big in the business so that we can do it together. Now, partnering with him, things started well. It was going on well. It was going on fine. But what happened was that some of the people around him thought that I was going to take the business from him. Another struggle again. I started asking God, when am I going to have my own? And God just say, exercise patience. Just keep putting your best. Just keep doing it. And now when I was doing it there, I was not cheating. No, I was not going to do home service. But I was doing everything willingly, from my heart, and I focused on doing it. Then in the process, you understand? I'm just telling you what patience does. Then patience led me to the mall. And I started the salon in the mall. Started doing salon in the mall. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Wow. Now the issue is no money again now. The issue is not about satisfaction. I was making money, I was getting satisfaction. Then dollar started fluctuating. Because in the mall they were billing me in dollars. So you understand? So and because I resisted that I was not going to pay in dollars again, they cut off my light and they took me to court. So the case is in court, so I won't talk so much about that one. So let's leave it. That's what I said in another edition with the episode we did last time. So now I was now looking for a place where I will open another shop so that I can move my staff there. I was not really worried about me because one, God has blessed me. But for the people that are working with me, I needed to have a place because bonus place is about transformation, providing raising their standard, and at the same time providing a convenient environment. So I needed to make life convenient for them. And God did it. And He got a place opposite the mall, just a walking distance. Then we started again. Our customers were coming, and all that was everybody started busy. Now, what happened? The mall gave a space to another salon, And because of that, I noticed that my staff, over 75%, they left my shop to go back to the mall, to go and join. And I started asking God, patience. Again, God is telling you, wait. There is something, I have in stock for you. There is something coming. Now, for me, I'm not bothered anymore because God has taken me from youth service, doing Kingdom News, working in a bank, working with a big salon, that they thought I was going to take his place. Now, in the mall, out of the mall, I'm not bothered anymore because God has used that to cook me up. Do you understand? So anytime I'm faced with challenges, with difficulties, what do? I just wait and begin to ask God, what is the next move for me? And one thing about patience again, in waiting, sometimes you lose a lot of things. Because I'm waiting for the next level now, you know, a lot of my staff, they've left. You see, I've lost staff. And because, you know, I'm outside the mall, you know, some of my staff believe that, oh, a lot of customers are not going to be coming here as before. Since there's another opening, you know, in the district, in the mall, they moved there, you know. Then some of the staff that left, you know, they started behaving anyhow. You know, they come late for meetings. They will start acting funny. Do you understand? Me, you know, I had to remember all those things that God, you know, taught me, or everything I passed through, how I was able to overcome it. Do you understand? And that's one of the things, you know, that has been keeping me. The reason why I'm sharing all these stories, there are people out there, you know, you are passing passing through one thing or the other. You know, they are passing one thing or the other, and you think, oh, maybe that's the end of you. And some people even think that is the end of you, and they will stay away from you. You will lose friends. You will lose your workers. You understand? And people will disrespect you. People will look down on you. They will think that that's the end. But they've forgotten that the Bible says a righteous man may fall 7 times, but will surely get up again. Do you understand? Okay, let me even use this opportunity to ask you, is there anything, you know, that has made you to begin to say, oh, when, you know, and how do you see patience?
I face many challenges.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Because without patience, I will not be here today.
See?
During that challenges, I lose my mother.
Wow, sorry about that.
Last month, making 1 year, I lose my mother just because of challenges where I face.
So what is the most painful thing to you, losing your mother because you have to wait? What is the most painful thing?
Just because of patience.
Okay.
During that, because of I don't have too much of money to take care of.
Okay, you are struggling, you want to make money, and you know, I'm thinking that, or what is even the reason why you are making money? Because you want to put a smile on your mother's face.
Yes.
And now that you're almost getting there, your mother is gone. So it's part of the thing I'm talking about. You will lose some friends. You will lose some people that are dear to you. Do you understand? I could remember I was listening to Pastor Jerry Eze. You know, he said something that touched me. He said, how I wish, you know, his mother, you know, how I wish that my mother, I'm quoting him now, was alive to see what God is doing. Because the mother actually prayed. Do you understand? For him. You know, and now he's big. The mother is not there. Do you understand? So we lose a lot of things because of patience. But will that not stop you from hustling? Will it stop you from struggling?
Still continue.
Yes, it's just like I was sharing with my staff. I was telling them, I said that time when I was doing Kingdom News, I didn't have food. You know, I didn't have money for transportation, and I will walk a long distance. Then I moved into the bank, another level of patience again. This time around, I was making money, but I will not get my inner peace, inner satisfaction. Do you understand? It was quite different from when I was doing Kingdom News. Now, in the mall, I was making money and getting satisfaction. But when they said I should move out of the mall, my level is very, very much different from when I was selling. Do you understand? Now, this time now, I have my house. I have everything I need. I have a car. My children are not here, they're in America. I travel abroad and I come back. Do you understand? And God has blessed me. You see the level of patience. You see, the said is the rich also cry. So when we are talking about patience, it's not only the poor people. It's not those people that lack. Do you understand? It's for everybody. There are some levels in your life you have to exercise patience. But the life that we are living now, everybody is in a hurry. And when you are in a hurry, you will lose a lot of things. You will waste time. You will waste energy. And if you are not careful, you understand? You will leave some of the things you're supposed to do in your younger age. And when you now get to old age, that's when you now start doing it. Do you understand? So patience is very key. Forgetting the fact that, you have to pass through challenges, friends will leave you. Do you know it's even in that time that you even get to know people that are for you and people that are not for you?
Yes.
Do you understand? That's when you know people that are loyal. That's when you know. See, there's so many things that I learned that my staff has taught me. When I started my business, initially I didn't want to have plenty staff. I just wanted to have small staff. You understand? But when I saw the way staff were doing, you employ this one, you train, they will go. Employ this one, you train, they will go. You know what I started doing? I started employing so many people. All of them can't live at the same time. What one person will do, I will employ 3 people to do it. In the short run, it was very expensive. But in the long run, you understand, I was gaining it. Because 3 people cannot live at the same time. So I learned a lot. Even we're in this country, Nigeria now, where things are not working out. Do you understand? But things are not working out. God is using it to build, our financial muscles. Do you understand? He's using us to solidify us. He's using it to build us. Do you understand? And that is why sometimes God allows certain things to happen in our lives, whether in business or whether in relationship also, because He wants you to be matured. He wants to humble you. You understand? And He wants to bring out, sometimes all these things now, they bring out the inner resources that you actually need to be successful in life. So that's why we are talking about this today. Patience is very key. I know a lot of you are passing through, but be patient. They say a patient dog eats what? The fattest bone. But this Bruno is